So, so I want to record what it feels like to have a condition called Chiari malformation. So, what a Chiari, how it can show up and present in some people is that the base of the brain, cerebellum, it's more round, um, like more round and more like cluster, like that, and it's kind of like up. And mine, unfortunately, is like slunk into the base of the neck and it comes down really low. So it's like elongated even. And it's like having a bowl, or rather a ball. That's the other thing. It makes you your pain kind of makes you say the wrong words because you're trying to do it and endure it, the pain, and get through it. Um, you can get a fat, massive headache that I would describe as like having a toothache in your neck and pressure in the front. And right now, it's hard for me to keep my eyes open. I'm very, very, very nauseous. And okay, so back to describing, it's like a ball on top of a cup, and the ball is basically preventing any fluid that's normally in your head from going down into the spinal region, where it always is going up and down, up and down. Now imagine the ball is like capping, plugging the hole. You can feel it because the pain is just tremendous back there. And what I've had done is I've had a VP shunt installed when I was a teenager. And what it does is that it's like in the center, it has like a stem. It's like a drainage, you know? It's a diversion, like a plumbing diversion, where it goes into the center of your brain and your ventricles and then comes outside of your body. And basically it's like a little tiny hose that wraps around your neck area and dips right back down into your abdominal wall. It just runs along the breastplate down. You don't really feel it. Like, I don't feel it much unless I do something to feel it, like touch it. I turn like this, I can feel it. Like, I feel it flexing. I do not get these headaches like this every day. I get headaches, but not like this. This is so bad. All I want to do is just pinch this region right here. I need to medicate, and my medications are like compilation. So I like to use Tiger Balm because it's topical. It's like analgesic. You know what I'm trying to say. And it kind of like numbs the topical skin. It's like your brain has a difficult time feeling two sensations at the same time, two intense feelings. So the Tiger Balm is like eucalyptus and camphor and all that, and it's so strong that the body is like dealing with the sensation of the tingle of the ointment, that it replaces that with the pain. It actually numbs it. It's crazy. You could put it all over your body. Like, I will put it here. I'll put it like right here in the line, and then also in the center of my head where it just throbs. Okay, and I would say if there's a top shelf in pain, throbbing, I've just now decreased into this level after I've applied that. Okay? Because it takes no time for that to start burning on your neck. And so I'm here. Here is crazy because you need to physically put your body in erect position so that the draining can start. Because maybe it happened because I was sleeping and it just built up, and it was like the way my neck was kinked, it was even more of a pressure issue. I am touching my eyelids because it just hurts so much, like right up in here, right up here, right up underneath there, straight down the center over here, and then again in my throat and my chest. It's just like so nauseating. Okay, other thing that has to happen, you need fluid. You need something that doesn't nauseate you. I wouldn't drink milk. I would drink maybe something cold, like cold water or tea. Doesn't matter what you drink. Just drink something, because you find that helps with the nausea. So you might want to try to get something to eat too, because I feel like I was already hungry. But to eat when you're nauseous is like, how do you do that? So you kind of have to wait for the window. And the last thing you do when this is really bad is you use cannabis. You can do it inhalation. I'm sure you could probably do it edibly, but I think it's gonna take too much time. I'm sure I never tried it topically, but I'll do inhalation, and it is like a miracle for me because I would still be at a 10 had I not used that. And trust me, you don't want to use it because you're almost so nauseous that you can't imagine inhaling anything. You just want the pain to be over. It's just like it's starting. You're like, ah. Okay. So let me describe more of the effects of cannabis. It is like anti-nauseating, and I would say that for me, I prefer an indica versus a sativa. Sativas are more head highs, and you kind of don't. I don't like the feeling of it, but it still helps with nausea. I mean, I like the feeling, but I don't like for something to go to my head. I prefer something that's more of a body high. So you consume cannabis, you find that nausea will start to help. But you gotta get up. You have to sit erect. You can't be laying there. You gotta make sure to breathe, because you still might throw up. How does my body feel? I feel like I'm kind of like my arms I feel my body. Everything I feel is in the top of my head and my shoulders and my neck. And my body is irrelevant. I'm clasping my ankles together because of the pain, and I'm trying to like soothe myself. But I also feel like I'm about to go into a level of shock from the pain, so like trembling. You see, I'm grabbing myself, I'm holding myself close because I'm trying to soothe myself. Another thing that I find is helpful is ice. And literally getting a bag of ice. You might have to ask somebody to help you because you might not even be able to get to the kitchen to get it, to prepare it. You might have some already ready in the freezer. It is something that is like topical, like the Tiger Balm, and it numbs wherever it goes. So you put it here, you put it directly on the pain sites, you can put it on the neck. It'll just help because the ice feels like sharp. That's how I would describe ice directly on your skin. You might want to put a towel in between it, a damp towel to kind of put it on there instead of directly on your skin so it don't stick. I'm sure you put it in a Ziploc bag or something, something. And then you just put it there. And then, like I said, you can do all four of these things because I know what's helpful. I can be literally back to normal in I don't know. Right now, the other thing that the cannabis does is help to give you your appetite so that you can eat because your body needs food in order to help it. And also, a Tylenol. I know Tylenols are hurtful over time, but I don't feel like I need a lot of Tylenol. I don't need things like Vicodin because they make me nauseous. I need a Tylenol. I like to use tension headache ones because they come with caffeine in them. It's like acetaminophen and caffeine. And I'll typically take like 500 milligrams. They come like in one pill. That's all I need. I don't need much more because over the years I think I've taken too many medications. I don't want to limit the exposure. Okay, now if this headache sticks around, and maybe not even at this capacity, let's say it drops down to a 4, where my eyes are open. Oh yeah, you're hearing everything here is like sensitive. Like it hurts to listen. It's like it's too much sensory overload. This can happen any day, anytime. It's unpredictable. It's frequent. And sometimes you can have good long periods without it. I recommend having your pillows raised on your bed or maybe even an elevated bed that can elevate some. Because anything when you lay flat, it can aggravate it so much more. I hope this helps. But now I see I was in so much pain I couldn't even focus the camera, so I'm sorry about that. We're coming down to a 7 now, like a 6. Sitting erect helps. Cannabis helps. Tylenols help. The water. Putting it in between. You're in the center of your head. You know, applying the ointment directly there. Applying the ointment right here. Applying the ointment right here. Maybe even like down this strip here. Pinching this area. Holding, pinching, holding, releasing. I'm coming down to a 6. I feel more lightness in my shoulders, and it feels like it's picking up a weight off of me. You see my eyes? I can finally open them again. I wish you were able to see the first half, but I was so pained there was no way I could think of this. So I just thought I would document it. We're definitely at a 5. It's bearable. And that's what you call a Chiari headache.